Mene mamena wase na mema wakwa ba na mema wa official pa. Lawyer Martin Kpebu obabedi nkomo bi e fa NPP political party no hona mitie ne nsam na woka no na me bisa se e de mbonde pan na NPP as a political party omodi aye man we because waye ne ho te say honorable Hobson Adoye no the name NPP omo pese omo bete e wo mo asum na asem nyina o ka eni se panyin bi e wo Ghana memo na so kasa kire Dr. Baumia eni Kennedy Ejepon ne omo aka na so omo betie dia enyanka omo obetu omo fo se 2028 agbano se beya resources biara omo sika omo cars omo time omo no any biara omo no anka omo reserve for 2032 because it's never possible say 2028 NPP ebetimi anwene power. It's all these rounds or omo ekwo omo ye campaign na omo sell resources ne time no any energy no ebeya anka omo entena se na omo enhome because 2028 is for NDC. NPP can never win 2028 elections. Asem ya lawyer okay one no eya adwen ana se eye moguo bi ena oil Minia, you don't have video now watch the wadwin e comment section ho. Na NPP TikTokers bi so din komo e dia fa lawyer Sami Jamfini gold board ho. Omo asem nyina ene se lawyer Sami Jamfi ta mo na uwo opposition. Panie kura ento fom na wasole na uye dede e dia fa ho. Na nese wasem abana se ye kan o ye propaganda. Omo akasa yenkure nkotie NPP TikTokers no. Omo nsem a omo eka se eye jadam ana se eye nokore ena omoka na se hwe video no ewia na mede lawyer Martin Kpebu ne nsem waka edia for NPP political party no ho edia to asoma na hwe video no nyina ewia na wa kire wadwen se de omoka no eye nokore ana se ye propaganda bi ena omo eya. Just go to the comment section we enye atabidie besrew o kire wadwen a na wa ma respect kakra abom beda wase se wotie me afei unya unsubscribe ya meso se obesubscribe like video wi na shema wunu ya bi no so onya bi ehwe yenko hwe video nemra yekoba beto so beda wase
honorable Sami Jamfi wadawromo abutrika $8 million cry na musi yen crucify ne yemma na sendem na wodi 240 million they said this okope bonsambe obe condition abishan for it is possible bronya ye dia aya basa de otonto de otonso ye nto aye nyina yeguma ye dia awrehoi awraho sema aye abanya tiswe ene lawyer Sami Jamfi akofa abeso Ghana for ne se me na wo kase lawyer Sami Jamfi ene NDC aban abo Ghana ka $214 million. Na ekane nyina ne se Ghana ha se nipa ono nko awo ho tumi se otimi ton gold obi man so no to gold Ghana Sami Jamfi obi ani ho tumi so otimi to gold firi obi afoforo obi awo ana se we export gold ko amama afoforo so Jesus Sami Jamfi enti Ghana gold twitwiri die wo Ghana nyina no ni nyina ehye Sami Jamfi sa ono ene ton on the determine prices impo asebio omo mototo no locally kura ebeto enti ono so na toto firi wo mo wo fom ne wo ono so de akwadwa man so akoto ne board odi sika ebre Ghana ban ebo ni dwetre $10.2 billion se on fen disa edwa wodi nyina se dwetre ama ne ka ana Sami Jamfi dia be mene Ghana na mpese mbisa Sami Jamfi se ono wadarumo se gold ni se na wototo Ghana na wode kwa aya na bi yira e wo kwan so ana se e ba ne sen na sika ye dwetre dia ma se fedi dwa watimi atoto gold ni nyina wo Ghana wode ye kwa obi man so akoton dia ukoba ya sika na de ma wo no sika amba emfaso amba eka na ade be mene ana se eno na nansen mo de fonde air box ne car racing no mo ye wa bonten na ana Honorable wadarumo Ghana for demand enchiremu sanse wote opposition ade bia be fra to biawo ana na wokofa ba na se ne president mama aba no di go ye gold nyina asha won sasa hweso a wo wontimi mfa so bi amreye wonso wo de ka na be mene Ghana for Honorable Sami Jamfi wadarumo abutrika $8 million cry na musi yen crucify ne yemma na sendem na wodi 240 million they said this okope bonsambe obe condition because yentimi ntinase na ba akofo embo oman ni nyina ka 240 million no mfa ne wundi woni se sa $240 million ya sa ka we ya Sami Jamfi nko asa aburo sa oman ya ene yenti any committee bias enhwe na asemu aban we for report bia meda bonti so be investigation sa 240 million no ebetima employ nurses from 2021 to 2024 tifie ebetima for teachers ebetima construct over 10,000 kilometers of road ebetima complete agenda 111 project ni suku adan in fact sesesi ka de ka se de project ebetima si factories be 50 a ebetima employ youth sesesi ka we nke ebetima si 600 chip compounds amoka se be na 2025 a teacher for promises I won't do a campaign promise Nina and I said to my complete half of your manifesto. Then so some if you won't quani nipa. Owa Ghana as the first Ghanaian a ton gold eboka o ton sika kokko no boka na se gold board nkoa an ya bossa aka we nyina de any other institutions omo de ama he de se beto ha se ade se ton Ghana.
Frankly speaking, I can't wait for the MPP to finish our internal elections. I can't wait for 31st January to come 2026. NDC is messing up. NDC for amambo nema bebre nko ye. I was say ye call you in order. I was say ye do almost 2 checks so near ade. But because of our internal elections, no, Osha and Crawford must support Dr. Baomi and Kuana. Ye jibre the can issues of national interest. I just can't wait for MPP to finish our internal elections to come together. In the history of Ghana, Minti so be a ton gold wa bokada. Sami Jemfia Timia ton gold from IMF. Report on Modiapani said Sami Jemfia ton gold aboka 240 million. Gold more. Who is can hear day? $1 ni been na watch chairman and I grad amonwana. But the MPP is going for internal elections. These are things we are supposed to focus on. Ade, look at what is happening. Sami Jemfi, please, we need explanations from you because you, this same Sami Jemfi, when you were in opposition, you took every message from the IMF very serious. So today you can't tell us where there is not from any media house in Ghana for you to say you are fabricating figures and our stories. So come and explain yourself to Ghanaians. Why? Me, NDC, sude.
Abrantia udindi Sami Jemfi. Enka gold ton enka fa ho ban. Se wahu asema wakofa aba. Wahu asema Sami Jemfi wakofa aba. Se wonko a obi a yama wo se hwe gold so. Onko a de asema boka. Ebi si da. Minti bi mpanyi samo da se. Obi se makoton gold aboka. Efri se ye wo yen ti bi da. Na de wanwan wa asem we mu ne se me ne wo kasai. Sami Jemfi ne nkofo omo ban ni nyina for so say nkombema na NDC for na be defend no nanso mo defend ya indefend all in the name of self. Since Sami Jemfi ko share gold board ono anaye nkofo CEO for friend na wonfa ministers friend na wonfa MPC friend Sami Jemfi a wonfa communicators friend Sami Jemfi a wonfa on say na wonko a o tempenten kwa Sami adie we ye ka kireo se wanhwe ya obema oluman de wa be ye ne nioma eno na da ho no Sami eno na da ho no se hwe e ka wakofa bai saka wei mibusa se Sami wo be ye dan na watua Sami chese mi hu de men kan kireo Sami ena Sami wo defense na pese wo defend no emwa because Sami wo no unim dianse ne IMF no like ede na wo wose na IMF no omo na mo yesua omo e na omo na abeka nti de na wo be kire Sami abranti a wasi so abranti kama wan ko ton gold na anyedan they say hwe de ato wo fra abronye na 2029 obeye yoko boss a wa unim abronye say ube condition no wan hwe e beka tro se kofa bonsam ne ba ebra ansa ne yayu dia kosue Sami
this throne never.
Why are you able to you stick out your neck to make this?
No, unfortunately, you don't have the benefit of choosing. So I'm sure it remains your opinion.
It says you are not a delegate.
I am voting. I'm a delegate. So,
okay. But the delegates are listening to us.
I can make a difference. And
I can also make a difference. The delegates are listening. When Akufo-Addo, you see, Etiwa, when he went and glamorized violence, you see, Echiro crazy. The violence he glamorized.
But eventually he became president.
We thought he had changed. And you saw the violence he unleashed on us. The haircuts, unparalleled haircuts. People died. Dr. Ejekun, so many people died. That was more violent than anything.
I think we're reading the research report.
Yes. So we're saying that Brian Champo, no, it's not digression. So once Brian Champo is shown that he's that violent, Ghanaians will not make that mistake.
I don't know the fetish that you make of.
There are better human
I don't know the fetish that comes to him upon mention of President Akufo-Addo's name.
And we'll come to how he allowed the Koreata to run out of Ghana.
Hold on.
We'll come to how Akufo-Addo allowed the Koreata to
you
run
have
out
been
of Ghana.
consistent that, the NPP would only get your vote back if Patrick Boama or Kojo Ponkroma is on the ticket.
Yes, and that's in 2032. As for 2028, look, my brother, it's a lost cause. We are not kids. On what grounds? The money they've looted. Why are we foolish?
But you were part of
president.
You were part of.
You know, this is an allegation. You know, this is an allegation. You have to yet.
The cases in court are clear.
The cases.
The money they've looted. Why has Oforiatta fled? Why has he fled? If he was innocent, why wouldn't he sit here? Why would you stay in Ghana?
Is he the only person who is not in the country?
Let's put it all together.
So there's no way. 2028, I don't see MPP making any
that's your opinion.
Winning the election. No, then it will suggest that we don't have human resources in Ghana. Abdullah can become president. Professor Bopin is here. How can we vote for NPP? Why would we vote for NPP in 2028? It's a no-brainer.
Martin, are you not there?
Yes, so I can also do
also exclude you?
Exactly. And so you can, provided you are not on the ticket of the NPP. So we are sitting here, we also can perform the job. So what would make me want to vote for Bawumia? 2028, no.
So you're still going with
Patrick Boama for 2032. Not 2028. As for 2028, let's be realistic. That thing belongs to NDC. 1.7 million votes.
How do you say that they're so confident?
So let's be scientific this way. Look, with JM having gotten close to, JM gave him Bawumia a gap. Bawumia asked for a gap. That the only thing left with is a gap. Let's give them a gap. And of course, JM gave him a gap, a very wide gap, about 1.7 million votes. Now, if you look at our electoral cycle and the way human beings, we are pragmatic. We are not idealistic. So in 4 years, unless the NDC government loots us far more than MPP looted, there's no chance that we'll vote MPP back in 4 years. No, unless the NDC loots well beyond Kennedy Apon's statement that MPP was looting like there was no tomorrow. So maybe they should be looting like there's no tomorrow to the highest degree, super looting.
Would that not be concerning that, we go into an election and our only measure of who is going to lead us is who has looted less?
Yes, because that's common sense. Because look, Mr. Okanse, every government comes and will do some programs in agric. Right? Every government, like in the previous regime, they tried their planting for food and jobs, except that it wasn't revolutionary enough, like what this current administration is doing with Nkokon Kitinkiti. That's a Feed Ghana project. Feed Ghana, the research agenda, right? So the previous government wasn't as daring, wasn't as bold, wasn't as revolutionary as this current government, right? Go to education. The current government is continuing.
These policies have just started.
Yeah,
right. They have just started.
Yes, but this time, JM knows that if he dare not fail, he himself knows that no, there's no space for failure. So it must only be a win, right? So you look at the sense of urgency, the vigor, etc. You see that this administration is far more purpose than Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo came in with free SHS. But free SHS, yes, and I'm a lifelong ambassador of free SHS. It's laudable, but it wasn't far-reaching enough. Agriculture was a low-hanging fruit where they were supposed to ramp up. And actually, that was the message he brought. And that's one of the reasons I voted for him, that they were going to ramp up a revolutionary agriculture that would deliver jobs and jobs and jobs. And then they did the opposite, right? Yes. So, so the whole thing is that when we say the one who loots far less will be the one to win, it makes sense. In other words, that's the one who keeps the public purse. In the Akufo-Addo's regime, we lost the public purse. It ended up in his pocket, he and his family.
But you said, you promised us that you were going to take him on.
Yes.
You still have a 3-year period.
Yeah, now 2 years left. 1 year is gone. Yes. This is December. 2 years. Yes, hopefully, because you see, anybody knowing if you are pragmatic, I can take a Akufo-Addo on well when Kisi Ejabi is no longer special prosecutor. Kisi Ejabi is already shown that he's playing for them.
You're bringing conditions to the promise you made.
Yes, at that time, I didn't know Kisi Ejabi was going to play for Akufo-Addo. You saw how he started the SML investigation.
You made the promise that you would, but there are other ways.
Yes, but I want the criminal one. But you see how Kisi Ejabi allowed Oforiatta to flee before he started investigations. If I send Akufo-Addo's petition, that's the same thing.
No, but there are other ways to still.
Yes,
you can bring a civil action.
Yes, but I just hope.
Under Article 41.
Yes, but you know something? Thankfully, under Section 15 of the OSP Act, once I presented my petition, the president has 7 days to send it to the Chief Justice. The 7 days have elapsed. It elapsed on 17th of December because I presented it on 11th.
Okay.
The Chief Justice, also under Section 15 of the same law, has 30 days. After the 30 days, I pray that he will make a prima facie determination that Kisi must answer some of the charges. And once that is made, within 2 weeks, 14 days, they must set up a committee, and the committee must finish its work, like the way for the Puaman committee. They must finish within 90 days. So all I'm saying in one word is that in the next 4 to 5 months, if my petition works, Kisi Ejabi should be out. So when we get a better manager of the OSP, then I can put in my petition. Because
but then again, that's what I'm saying, that the promise that you made was not unconditional. It was an unconditional
don't worry. In
promise
4 to 5 months,
that
we'll
you
get
said
to know.
you will take up and pursue
the case is there.
The former President Akufo-Addo.
Yes.
On matters of, as you allege,
I've not hidden
corruption.
it. I've not hidden. It's the case of Manasseh Azure's investigation, the 500 million, what do you call it, contract.
You are waiting for another special prosecutor.
Yes, because
until that is done, then what?
We are just waiting for about 4 or 5 months to know whether Kisi
So if it doesn't happen, then what?
And then I have to review, but whichever way, at least, hopefully, there will be some reforms. Because even the president said the office should show relevance. So assuming Kisi doesn't even leave, I expect that in the middle of the road, there will be reforms. So that henceforth, when you send a petition to the office, Kisi Ejabi alone will not sit on it like what he did to the SML and allow the Oforiatta to run away from this country. Okay. That won't happen again. Right. So that when I present my petition, we expect that under a new law, it will go to a committee. Kisi Ejabi sat on several petitions.
So that's all I needed from you. The people who are watching keep reminding me about that promise that you made.
And the case is there. Manasseh is alive. Manasseh is my witness. The fumigation contract.
So the countdown is on.
Yes. So in 4 to 5 months, we'll know.
But then, in rounding up, Professor Bob can bring you in. As for Lowɛr Martin Kpebu has been consistent. He's a lifelong ambassador for free SHS. But he says he would only look the MPP's way if Patrick Buama and Kojo Oppong-Nkrumah become flag bearer and running mate. Either way.
One of them for flag bearer. Then another candidate from the north.
I see.
Yeah, it's become conventional.
Yes, yakwa video naba na NPP fo na omo kasa no nokre na omo ka because ohwe lawyer Sambeja Vita mwana owo opposition na kasa neck press na obia ensen no indiza wonso waba na se wansem abade a ene obia nso ebeka bi but na ye ka no asem asi na ye ka anase enye nokre IMF omo de asem no eba beto abonten se Bank of Ghana any gold board ekasi na omo abo intisaba beto dwade a. And what do you expect from the political opponent? Say ya and omuzo omubeka. But say no kura enunti na yesi the old chakwano. And I say the old chasano ya no within seneti achia. In the sum of these things, a bema government of the day no na ni abane hunso. Na bua amomwaye the writing. And I will hear lawyer Martin Kpebu. Man we hear the bitie na. Hey, yekaze obi eten obi a. This is a perfect example. Meaning, man, one person better NPP because last time you know, they say, Nana do danko Akufo-Addo. We now quite a president no, or Bogana mino, abro. They all can a no cre. And I say a jandembi, and I honors warrior, idiot NPP political party no. Meaning, I just go to the comment section. I also tell what doing. In somewhere I say video I dream beer that will edit for hono. Go to the comment section. Actually, what you be come. Unya and subscribe and so I was subscribe like a video way. Now we also share my video no so unya be anyway. Meda wasi. I'm about easy. I'm about ABC. See you. Macro. Bye bye.